From a city that's played host to 10 Super Bowls, here's a look inside the Mercedes-Benz Superdome in New Orleans. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between our visitors and the New Orleans Saints. That's fielded in the end zone. And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line.
Here we go, here we go. 60 orange. Double time, guys. Come on. Border. Oh, you're out. 52. Kill.
They'll run for the first time with Mark Ingram. And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. He'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play. It's second down.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later. Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
Third play here, this opening drive as they're up against a 3rd and 5. Now back to throw. And he's got a man open. That's Allen. A good pickup there, 21 yards. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down.
No gain on the play there, second down.
Second and 10 at the 48-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Let's go, D.
2nd and 10. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
I don't think either one of us is surprised about who they just targeted on that one. I mean, they're going to try and get to him as much as possible. Off to a nice start, but unable to haul that one in.
Yeah, already looked his way a couple of times on this opening drive. Can't connect there. They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. And it's complete. Henry. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 18 big yards on that one, and a Charger first.
I don't believe that this opening drive is surprising to either one of us after the time we spent with the coaching staff and players prior to the game. What about you?
Absolutely. Not only that, but that big article in the paper this morning about their philosophy on starting games like you're shot out of a cannon, and that's what they've done. Very methodical here on this first drive.
Yeah, so many teams talk about that fast start. We're actually seeing it happen right here in front of us.
But now the kicker. Can they cap it off by putting the ball in the end zone? 2nd and 9 now. They go screen. This is Ingram. A good job defensively to hold that to 4 yards, and now it's 3rd down. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area that they want him involved. Just as you said, they want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
Eighth play of this opening drive coming up. This is 3rd down. They'll set up to throw. And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28. Cameron Jordan wreaking havoc with a sack.
There's a lot of discussion in the offseason about him having a big year and getting to the quarterback. They held him without a sack in week 1, but how about here? Finally gets his first one of the season.
In the offseason, said he changed his diet, leaner, feels so good this year. Excited to see what type of a season he can have. So the opening drive does yield points, maybe not the 7 they wanted, but they'll take the 3.
Accumulating first downs does not go up on the scoreboard, but it does go into the DNA of a team that's trying to establish itself to start a game. That has to feel pretty good for them. They'll take the 3.
Yeah, they had 3 first downs and 3 points.
Set up, 8, read. Go. Get it.
Now a first carry for Latavius Murray. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
Here's a 2nd and 7. That's complete to his running back, Kamara. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 14 yards is the pickup. First down, New Orleans. They'll run it for the first time with Alvin Kamara. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. He'll get 15 and a Saints first down.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
They'll set up a throw, and this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go, ball on the 43. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a 3rd down situation.
It's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 6.
The line to gain is the 33 on 3rd down.
Coming for you, son. I'm coming for you, son.
Back to throw. And the catch made. This is Emmanuel Sanders. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game, but it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. 3rd down, they gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go and make the tackle right away.
And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. And that will tie us at 3-3. These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted, but I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yep.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
Well, and now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason. The Charger drive about to get going. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Running on 1st down, Eckler. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line, tackled there. 17 yards for the Chargers there as they've got themselves a 1st down.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
They'll drop to throw. He'll get this to Eckler. A gain of 4 on the play, and that'll make this a second down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. On 2nd down, Eckler. And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up 3rd down.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things. But the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
And for the Saints here on 3rd down, an extra defensive back on the field. Back to throw here. He's got his man on the crossing route. And this is going to be another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 20-yard line.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 20-yard line.
And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. The linebacker, Demario Davis, got a hand in to break that one up. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. They'll look to throw. Complete. It's Henry. 3-3, a tight one after 1 on EA Sports. Again, he'll drop to throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that 1st down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
So an incomplete pass a moment ago, and that leads to 2nd and goal. They'll look to run with Ingram, and he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. Mark Ingram, his 1st touchdown of the new season, and the Chargers have taken the lead. Michael Badgley on for the extra point. And it is up. And it's good. That'll make our score 10-3 now. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. Just a lone field goal for them so far, trailing 10-3 as they come up 1st and 10. They'll pass there over the middle to start things out. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the 1st down completion.
At the 33-yard line.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33.
You're not ready. You're not ready.
They'll run out of the gun with Kamara. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down. Another example right there how this defense really is winning the entire game at the point of attack.
Yeah, right there at the line of scrimmage because they are dominating it. It allows their interior guys to get upfield and spill into the backfield. So how are you going to combat that? You know, because they bring in your tight end, keep him in. Your running backs, they have to step forward. Bottom line, your offensive line has to block them first to give yourself a chance.
Nasir Adderley making like his Hall of Fame cousin Herb as he gets a hand in to knock it away. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. On the return, Jackson. Officially, that'll go as a 52-yard punt. Not too shabby. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. The Charger drive about to get going. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
You mentioned very early on the need to establish a running game for this young QB. They really haven't been able to do that, though, in the first half.
So that means what in halftime? Adjustments time, right? Figure out what they are, figure out the things that they really want to accomplish, and who to run behind. Which are your better blockers? Find those guys and get in that direction.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
64, weak.
Here's 2nd and 8. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Well, how about that? A dime set on defense, 6 defensive backs. None of them blitz. They're just back there in coverage. Defensive lineman gets the sack.
That's where the O-line, they go to the sideline, they keep their helmets on so the cameras can't find them, right?
Yeah, the cameras can't find them, but I know one thing. The O-line coach will.
Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And the Saints will take over with a 1st down and 10.
Here we go.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to something else.
And maybe try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a 1st down, keep the sticks moving.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. It's caught by Sanders. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here. So not quite a 1st down just yet as they come up on 2nd and less than a yard. They run from the shotgun with Murray. And he'll get it down here to the 43. 2 yards, good enough for a 1st.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3-and-out.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Back. Pilot, 64, weak. Hey, Haywood. They'll
look to throw here. That's to his running back. It's Alvin Kamara. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down. Well, they try to swing it out left into the flat, complete, but really nice open field tackling.
And they played that one like a great boxer. They were on their toes on that one. They weren't back on their heels reacting to the play. No.
And they're going to get him. He's taken down for a sack back at the 47-yard line. Kamale Correa leading the surge there as he drops him for a loss of 6. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. He'll look to throw. Drops this off to Kamara out of the backfield. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and that's going to bring up a 4th down.
That's certainly playing down in distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
Here's Thomas Morstead now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And not what he was hoping for there, as this will hit in the end zone for a touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule.
Trying to force it to Allen, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Malcolm Jenkins. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line. The intended receiver there, Allen. The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy for the defensive back to go get the football.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Out of the backfield, that's complete to Kamara. Heck of a move, but only able to work his way down near the 23. Our score 10-3 with 2 minutes remaining in quarter number 2. A reminder coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in his 2nd week of the regular season. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. Plays like we just saw there, that's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
Mike 42, Mike 42, check, Mike 42.
They're going to look to throw. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. The Saints 1st down there on a gain of 11. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts, as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the 1st down. A first opportunity upcoming in the red zone for the Saints. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 15. Looking to throw. Complete. Smith has it. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the 12-yard line.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on 1st down. He'll drop to throw. Flushed out right. And this is incomplete. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect. That is the first time that they've targeted him that he has not come down with a catch.
He's caught everything that's been thrown his way, a dominant pass receiver that can break down any defense, because when he's doing that kind of work, it really hurts you on the back end.
And even though it's an incompletion there, I think they're going back to that well. No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
Morstead, the punter, out to kick it off. And no return on this one. It's a fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here we go.
The Charger drive about to get going. You're under a minute to go here in the half. Field position not really in your favor, but still time to try and move the ball and get in field goal range.
Yeah, you got the lead. It's definitely a thought. Let's go ahead and try and increase.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. They'll come up after the sack on a 2nd and 12. Here we go on 2nd and 12. Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. They'll look to throw here on 1st down. Going deep here for Allen. And that is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock. Keenan Allen, the intended receiver. And now it's 2nd down.
A lot of contact there, but there was no way it appeared that he was going to get a flag on that one. Looking for it, but he wasn't going to get it. And as an ex-defensive back, you love it when they let you play and jostle downfield.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. He's going to look for Allen now on the deep ball. No, he almost had it. Already with 1 interception, just missing his 2nd there. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Now back to throw. And incomplete, a disappointing drop there defensively by the rookie. And now 4th down. Here's Britton Colquitt now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. Oh, he's going to go ahead and field it from the 3-yard line. So we've reached halftime here in a 4-point game. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. Now it's Kamara in the passing game. Just a 1-yard pickup on the play, and it'll bring up a 2nd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack is a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
He'll let this thing go for Sanders. Incomplete, almost intercepted. They haven't picked him off yet. Would have been a great time for the first, but instead it's third down. After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. They'll set up a throw. The open man is Smith. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. The Saints first down there on a gain of 11. Mullins now 12 of 17 through the air as he leads his guys up on first down. He'll look to throw. And this is Cook with a grab. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8.
And, partner, I think that's a great example that not all tight ends are created equal, because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. They'll drop the throw. That's complete to his running back, Kamara. And he goes out of bounds, it looks like right at the 50. Call it a 3-yard gain, and they're going to face a third down. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Trying to get it to Thomas, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Nasir Adderley. And the return stops just a little bit shy of midfield at the 48-yard line. He was trying to hit Thomas that time.
At their own 48-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
2nd and 9 now. Across the formation, he's got a man. That's Allen. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. Back to throw. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. He was looking for Mike Williams that time, but it'll be 2nd down.
We've seen these defenses make enough opportunistic plays to keep this one low scoring. Flying around, making plays on the ball, and we see yet another errant throw as a result.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. 2nd and 10. Fighting to stay upright. Dancing to it. No, bottled up. Fumble. It's out. It's loose.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back, because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
And he's got it. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. And just a small glimpse there as to why they like this rookie so much.
And that's why they lit up a little bit in our meetings with the coaching staff, didn't they?
Yeah, when we talked about him, they did.
Yeah, you know, they like his work ethic. You know, this guy's running every route well in the route tree and getting better at it all the time, really honing his game. They expect a pretty good jump out of him as things continue to move on.
That touchdown, Charles, the first rushing TD of his rookie year.
I don't know that he's going to be Lamar Jackson or Russell Wilson or Josh Allen at this stage of his career, but he's got youth on his side. Those young legs, he put them to good use there, didn't he?
Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think
this is caught at the 20. And he'll be taken down deep into Charger territory. A big-time play there for New Orleans. 55 yards. So the field flips here as they'll go to work at the 20 now on 1st and 10. From the gun, it's a run for Kamara. And just a couple yards there down to the 17. They had the huge play last time. Here it is a much smaller gain of 2.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
Able to fight for about 4 yards there to the 13.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. They'll run here. It's Murray. And he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down. The kick by Lutz is good. And that'll make this an 8-point game. So it's a 3rd field goal for him now. He's accounted for all 9 points. I look down to the sideline, though. You can just tell they weren't too happy for 3. They wanted 6.
No, they have to have 6. Look, he's keeping them afloat, but they really need to do exactly what you talked about. They need to get into the end zone and score some touchdowns. Otherwise, he's going to have to kick a lot more field goals than just the 3 he's already put through the posts.
The Charger drive about to get going, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go up and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there. So
from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Back to throw here. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. They toss to Ingram. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. They'll set up to throw. And a nice job there defensively to contain him and get him to the ground a few yards short of the 1st down marker. 5 yards that time out of the scramble. But now they're looking at a 4th down situation. Colquitt on to kick as he sends it away. And this one hits at the 1, continues on into the end zone for a touchback. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Second and 11. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Jared Cook, the tight end, was the target. 3rd down here.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually that becomes man on man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
And that's complete to Sanders. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. It'll be a Saints first down on a gain of 16 yards.
And the Saints first down. First and 10 at the 35-yard line. That's the end of the third quarter.
Back now here live in New Orleans. It's the Saints who hold the football, but they're trailing as we begin the fourth quarter of play. On first down, Murray. And he's going to get hit at the line of scrimmage and driven backwards. No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, second and 10. They stay on the ground. This time it's Kamara. Give him 3 yards, and now they're left needing a conversion here on 3rd and 6.
It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 6.
The Saints on 3rd down. They've converted a third of their opportunities, 3 for 9. This will be 3rd and 6. They'll look to throw here. Open man is Michael Thomas. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. He'll get 15 and a Saints first down. So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 47. They'll look to throw. Dances by him. That's to his running back. It's Alvin Kamara. That was play number 7 on this drive, and it got him 7 yards.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Back to the ground game. Here's Murray. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line.